I'm a production designer on Trolls. I'm responsible for designing the look of the movie. Everything that you see on screen, characters, the worlds that the characters live in.
Our film is a very rich, textural 3D experience. It's a 3D world that's completely felted, and that's never been done before. That's completely exciting.
The forest is made of felt and the ground is made of carpet, and Kendall took that idea and went way further than I thought it could even go.
For animators, we have to build that forest, which is really challenging, but it's also really creatively exciting. Working with Mike and Walt was a great creative experience for me. And they have a real appreciation for art and appreciation for animation.
When it comes to technology, we don't worry about anything. That's all for Kendall to figure out.
We go, you know, get your lasers on it. I mean, we have an awareness of it, and they talk to us.
I have a great respect for it because I don't want to do any of that stuff, but no one ever told us no.
The fiber art quality to the film came from the idea that our characters are at one with their forest. We ended up felting them and giving them sort of a gummy bear interior that's really saturated color and flocking them with a fiber finish, so they almost became like succulents in the forest, which melded with their whole philosophy of living in this particular world. At one point, they were gonna be naked.
Oh my God.
And we thought, we can felt them. That means they're dressed. We're good. That changed. We ended up dressing them, but the felted part stuck.
The fiber sculpture outside of Ken's office, that was a huge inspiration for my work and the entire film.
And from early on, they said, like, everyone really liked that it felt like a kind of a handcrafted film that, like, a small team of people put together.
That like it was made in your garage, I think, was a great compliment to us. You know, we like the sound of that.
It's tactile, it's visually visceral, it's bound by the same gravity as you and me, yet it's a different universe.
So the storyboard phase of our movie is done very early on. It's one of the first things that happens after the script has been written.
Really? Seriously? More singing?
It's almost like a comic strip. In the campfire scene, the forest comes alive, and they animate that, like how that's all gonna happen. She's gonna back up with that ukulele and start singing, and that is sort of the first step for us to sort of imagine the world. So after the storyboard is done and it comes to the art department, we build what we call a pre-vis set. It's a pre-visualization of what the set could be, and it's very rough. We build basically the size and shape of the space, so we get the scale of everything right. And because our characters are little, we want to make sure the mushrooms are almost the same size as they are, and the flowers and the tree would be a lot bigger and that kind of thing. But it looks all like plastic. It doesn't look like what it ends up looking in the film, but it gives us our basic space and size of the model and size of things.
Singing helps me relax. Maybe you ought to try it.
So then we go to modeling and model the final pieces of that set. And then that set goes to surfacing, and they surface all the flowers and the grass and the mushrooms, and the effects works on the fire that's in front of them. And all these departments are now in there creating this. Animation then gets in there and starts animating the characters in that real final set. And all of that goes to the lighting department, where they put the lights on it and bring all the elements of the animation, the surfacing, the modeling all together. And then the final fourth image is when all of those elements, the surfacing and the lighting and all the finish goes into it. And that final image is what you see on the screen.
Even though the departments are all very different and they all have very different skills, everyone worked together.
And everybody had like not only input in the best way to tell the story through their department, but also everyone talked about the characters as if they were real and talked about the story and things they wanted to see. So the entire crew, they all had input on how the story was told.
It's really amazing when you see that final sequence with all of those ideas together. And so it is kind of magical just in the way that these films are made.